Episode 15, Matters of Identify. After returning from the Vault of Death, the party spend a night on the road where each of them experiences a nightmare. Desmond doesn't experience one, and Morgaine is in a deeper slumber, but the others do. Tak is brought to the day her home was attacked. V hears the sounds of battles as she lies awaiting her moment. Indrassa is outside of her headmaster's office, Carlisle holding the hand of a wounded patient. Each of them are visited by a pale, hairless, robed man who speaks simultaneously to them. The figure tells them they have seen him, and now he can see them in return. They awake from their dream and head to Sigon. They check in on Sister Abigail before going to Mayor Salandril. Before this, they identify the orb and find out it's no magical item at all, but instead organic. He acts irrational and possessive over the returned orb and truly believes it to be magical. They learn that he had taken it from his old master's tower in the Shadowfell, where it was used to transport things into the material plane. Vanderval identifies it as well and finds it to be magical. They allow him to use the orb for transportation, requesting to be closer to Marigold. During the teleportation, Carlisle and Desmond, the two that chose to defy the evil they saw in the vault, feel an overwhelming amount of despair before the town vanishes with them all in it, arriving in the Glamglades. Episode 16, Choices of the Past. Morgaine, having been unconscious during the last episode, was having a dream of their own. She felt darkness held back by a powerful light that identified itself as justice, the living embodiment of the founder of the chapter of the Dreadful. It told Morgaine it was helping protect her from the coming evil.
What would you have me do?
Make a choice. If this creature wishes to infest your mind, you can let it. It will break down your nightmares. It will feed off of them. It will offer you things that the Sun Children cannot. Or keep allowing me to guide you. Sister Abigail admits that she knew of the girl they rescued from Crown Art Hall. She found her many years ago and helped nurture her, seeing her potential for vast magic, only for the girl to leave one night. The girl names herself Spring. The party decide to sit down and share more about themselves. But afterwards, a group of magi show up in the town, calling themselves the Consorts Initiative. They're a chosen group that are dedicated to finding misuse of and illegal magic. They demand to know what magic transported the town here. Salandril confronts them, but it isn't until a representative of the Eladrin, who own the Glamglades, tells them to leave that they finally do so. Episode 17, What the Fae Dragged In. Before leaving to explore the tournament grounds within the Glamglades, the party learn more about Vanderval's past. He and 3 other Genasi were trained by Oromodo, a wizard of legend, with the intention that there can only be one apprentice by the end. They agreed to help him in his journey, whenever that may be. The party leave and head toward the tournament, seeing portals to the Feywild open around the area. They're confronted by a gangly, plant-like tentacle creature with a spherical body mass beneath its writhing vines.
That is going to be a 22.
That hits.
Fuck yeah.
Or 14 unconscious sleeping.
Sleep
That's
damage.
it.
Sleepy, not death. Super sleepy.
14 sleepy damage.
Very
Do you wanna-
safe.
Do you want to describe
Safe.
how you hit it, where you hit it?
I think it's probably on one of the more wounded tentacles. It's probably not moving as well anymore because Carlisle stabbed it like 5 times with poison. So it's probably an easier shot.
They injure it enough that a group of elves can help capture it and bring it back into the town for the tournament. The party head into the grounds and set up camp. Episode 18, Few and Fae Between. The party sign up for the tournament and are asked for a name for their group.
What name would you give us at a glance?
I'm not the most creative, so I'd probably call you, the Six.
That's
good.
The Six.
The 6.
Just the 6.
Well, I don't have any other 6s down. I've got a 7, a 9, and then mostly 4, so...
I like the 6.
I like the 6 as well. It really
What?
doesn't give
Ominous.
anything away.
Right?
Oh, great.
Write us down as the 6 then.
Okay. Okay, and how would you describe your fighting abilities, maneuvers?
Well, 6 of us fight together.
They call themselves the 6. The winner gets a favor from the Crystal Queen, the one who runs the Glamglades, who watches over the best of the fights. The now 6 shop around for anything that they can buy around the campsite before jumping into the tournament itself. It consists of fighting dark fae or dangerous fae creatures captured through portals. In the crowd, they recognize a guest of honor to the Crystal Queen, the Bastard of Beauty, Zaxis Thendalis. He was a rebellion leader over 100 years ago against the House of Beauty, and he is now wanted as an escapee of the Dread Vault. Episode 19. They fight, all 6 of them. The 6 continue to shop around, readying for the final day of the tournament battles before finally facing the toughest fight of all, a bipedal massive frog-like creature known as a Banderhob. This one, though, in particular, was a problem for folks in the Feywild, and had swallowed several bags of holding. It had portals running throughout its stomach. Takes 1 point of damage as it swallows you back.
Okie doke. Bye, guys.
You fall into the stomach, immediately go... But there seems to be some sort of, something in its stomach. Give me a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
What
you don't. You don't see anything.
Oh, no.
You go straight in
You're
something.
the worst person to be in there. No.
Roll a
my God.
1d100, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
They slay the creature and gain a couple of bags of holding from it, including 1 damaged one. The Crystal Queen grants them a favor in the way of necklaces, themed around the Fae itself, and grants them audience in her towered tree, if they so wish it. Episode 20. Secrets of Sigon Brat. The 6 meet with the Crystal Queen and learn that she has been leading the force against a war with the Dark Fae that threatens to consume the Feywild. Her use of the Bastard is that he has the ability to rally others and has a lot of support here in Hyloma. Perhaps he can aid in her war. She allows them to meet with him. Morgaine questions Zaxis about how he escaped. He said they were planning to escape with a gnome named Sunkiller. He and an escapee from Songrest named Frezim worked on the plan together. But it didn't go off. Before they could even begin the later stages of the plan, a shadowy, featureless figure came one night and drained the light from the guards. It journeyed into the depths of the Dread Vault, ignoring all the pleas to get them out of there, and returned with another shadowed humanoid beside it. Soon after, all of the cells opened and the prisoners all rushed for escape. Zaxis tells them that it felt like they were running from something at the bottom of the vault. The party return to Sigon Brat and investigate the damaged bag of holding. They learn from Vandervold that it is not normal to damage a magical item, and that this could be used, in conjunction with another bag, to create a portal to somewhere unknown. Excited by the idea of this adventure, he agrees to journey with them in finding out where, but suddenly refuses. He's compulsive about not wanting to leave Sigon Brat, revealing that he hasn't left for a long, long time. They find this to be the same for long-term residents of the town. All refuse to leave. Desmond decides to identify the very surface of the town and learn that it is indeed magical. There's a stipulation that I did not see about the identify spell.
That's what I was hoping you were thinking about.
The bottom line says if you instead touch something else, a creature throughout the castle, and you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Is it a mimic town?
You learn there is a spell. There is a 10th level spell
Oh my god.
of True Polymorph cast upon the ground.
I have goosebumps.
We gotta get the
That's
hell
where we're
out
going to go and end the episode for today.
God.
'Cause
Oh my god.
I don't think you discovered that bit out yet, but I saw that at the bottom of Identify and I was like, oh shit, okay. A 10th level True Polymorphed creature. Episode 21. Shadow Lies Within Sight. The 6 confront Salandril over their findings and find him to be the same. He tells them how he used the orb to escape the Shadowfell, and they learn the orb must be a piece of this creature. They tell Abigail and Spring is playing with a set of letters at the time. The word Sigon Brat is important somehow.
Sigon Brat. In the middle of the word Sigon Brat is Umbra. Sight. Umbra.
They deduce that it is the word sight with umbra, the old word for shadow, within it. Spring repeats the words of the witch they met in the vault. Shadow lies within sight. Learning this creature to be connected to the child of the old gods, Shadow, they go back to Salandril. Their meeting is interrupted by the Shadow Svart guards that came with the mayor from the Shadowfell. They refuse to listen to orders and attack Salandril and the Six. Episode 22, Tethers of Light. We open with a fight against the guards, who are soon joined by a shadowy creature that spawns from beneath the elevator platform. After defeating them, the party decide to journey downward into the base of the town itself. In the old halls beneath the tower, they discover spirits that have had all of their light drained from them, the unmoving and long deceased. As they go through the halls down here, Morgaine notices with her magic vision tethers connected to the many townsfolk like puppets in this parasitical town being drained of their light. The creature is unable to stay in the sunlight for extended periods of time and needs to drain the town to do so. The vast majority of the town is consumed, and Morgaine learns that she can remove only a few tethers without the creature noticing. The party choose Vandervol, Salandril, Silas the Bard, Shubil the Tailor, and Garson Holtz. They get them out of town as it starts to vibrate with the intention to teleport. For the rest of you outside of Morgaine can see that kind of magic it would do just prior to teleporting. For you, Carlisle and Desmond, you can see as it's kind of morphing itself and kind of twisting and turning. You see portions of the bottom almost kind of grabbing into the darkness. And Desmond, Carlisle, you see it doesn't go up like it felt with the magic prior. But the ground splits below it, and the town plummets into the ground and closes over.
Oh my god.
And just like in the intro to episode 1, when Sigon Brat was created, it disappears. No. And just in time, they watch as the town shrivels and teleports elsewhere, leaving the survivors and the untethered in the open field of the Galam Glades. And that's it for episodes 15 to 22. Catch us every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. BST or 3:30 p.m. Eastern for more episodes of Sunforged. And that's it. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming out to just check this out. I know it's only short. I'll be back live tomorrow, but we are back with Sunforged next week. We wanted to take this week off because Sam wanted to watch the football, and I don't really want to make anyone compete with their own hobbies as well. So we'll be back next week. It's going to be a big old episode next week. We're now getting into some pretty meaty story stuff in the next few episodes as well. So come on by, and we'll see you for the next episode next week. I'll try and get another recap done soon as well to try and catch everyone up. Otherwise, I'll be live tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for coming out. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.